What's up, folks? Hidden in plain sight, this small community just outside of Tampa is absolutely incredible. It's got charm, it's got walkability, and easy access to beaches and boating. It's destination living at its best. You're gonna wanna stick around for this one. I just love all these little shops. And I'm a huge fan of this brewery. I love how close these beaches are, and right out there is one of my favorite boating spots. I love everything about Dunedin, Florida, with hyper development happening all over the Tampa Bay area. Sometimes you just want to slow things down. It's such an exciting place to live with everything the area offers. And so in today's video, you can expect to learn a little about the history here, the current vibe. We'll talk real estate. I'll take you through downtown Mainstreet and show off the nearby beaches. And I'll do my best to share all the amazing things you would enjoy as a resident. Let's start with the vibe in Dunedin. It's old Florida at its best. Tons of people out bike riding and walking the trails. It's not overran by big box stores. It has more of a focus on local eateries and shops. Every Friday and Saturday from November to June, you can enjoy the open air Dunedin downtown market with local food, crafts, and live music. It's historic downtown, picturesque parks, oak tree lined neighborhoods, and beachy theme all somehow perfectly blend to create the charming laid back vibe of Dunedin. But let's not stop there. It's quaint, it's cute, but don't let it fool you. This place is like an adult's playground. If you like to get outdoors, there are tons of things to do. This paved road you see right behind me is the old railway that was converted into the Pinellas Trail, which is perfect for walking or biking, and it runs right through the middle of town. First thought, it's great because you can get some exercise in, but the beauty in it is that you can hop on your bike and pedal into downtown where all of the action is, making this area more accessible without a car than most places you'll find in Tampa. My wife and I tested out this theory as we booked a staycation at the Fenway Hotel, where we rented an electric bike and explored the entire area. It was such a great, relaxing weekend and so easy to get around. Along the way, we discovered how many breweries are in Dunedin. One of the better known is Seventh Sun Brewery, but I counted 9 breweries just within a few block radius, including the Dunedin Brewery, which is the oldest microbrewery in the state of Florida. So cheers to that. And you don't have to go to a brewery for a cold one. You can catch an afternoon ball game at TD Ballpark, where the Toronto Blue Jays host spring training. I'm a Rays fan, so I can't root for rivals, but I'll never complain about another option to take my daughters out to a ball game. If you're an art enthusiast, Dunedin has a museum of art that features a variety of art from around the world. But on a more casual note, as you bike around town, you can check out tons of murals and public art from locals that add just a pop of color to the area, and it really helps to bring things alive. You'll see vibrant colors painted on statues and park benches around town, even the entire side of buildings. You can appreciate them while shopping or on your stroll to dinner. And speaking of it, there are so many great places to eat. Being so close to the Gulf, you can expect fresh seafood options like the popular Bon Appetit near the marina. But if you're new to Dunedin, I would suggest keeping it casual and trying something new. When I was in Venice, Italy, an older couple told my wife and I to literally get lost. They meant for us to wander around with an open mind and no set plans. Now, I pass this advice on to you as my wife and I wandered around Dunedin and found so many great places. In the morning, we enjoyed a coffee shop over by a little brick road, then a cafe with great pizza. We stopped for an afternoon ice cream cone during our bike ride and visited an Irish pub at happy hour. The charm and fun is in the small details here. Much of what I shared with you, I recently experienced as an adult. But growing up in Tampa, we would come out to Dunedin because it had some of the best beaches and boating in the entire bay. The stars of the show here, it's Honeymoon Island and Caladesi Island. To get there, you just have to cross the Dunedin Causeway and enter the state park. Honeymoon Island has 4 miles of unspoiled white sand beach, including a 2.5-mile nature trail to hike. And if you just can't leave your dog at home, that's okay, because there's a sectioned off private dog beach that your furry ones will love. If you're feeling adventurous, take a ferry or kayak over to Caladesi Island, as it's completely untouched and you can experience the beauty of a natural Florida beach. Beaches are fun, but if you live in Dunedin, you have easy access to the Gulf and you might want to consider boating as a fun new hobby. There is some great inshore and offshore fishing to be had, but my absolute #1 favorite boating experience in the entire Tampa Bay area is anchoring up at the Enclote Sandbar, throwing some music on and some colder ones back. You'll be joined by a bunch of other boats, and there's not a better way for a group of friends to experience a day out on the water. Now, I know I've caught your eye because it looks like it's something out of the Caribbean, but while I have your attention, some of you haven't subscribed to my channel, so take take a second and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new content. And even more importantly, if you're thinking of moving to the Tampa area, know that we are licensed realtors, and it's never too soon to reach out to us. Text us, call us, email us, whatever works for you. My team and I would be happy to help you and your family find your next home. Now let's switch gears for a moment and talk about Dunedin's roots so we can understand how everything got started. Dunedin was founded in the 1800s when two Scottish merchants settled here, naming it Dunedin after their hometown of Edinburgh. As time went on, the town looked to its Scottish influence, naming roads and neighborhoods like Highland Avenue, Scotland Street, and Aberdeen Street, and so on. While current day, you will mostly enjoy beachy vibes and a Florida lifestyle, the town still celebrates its history with the annual Dunedin Highland Games, which is always fun for locals. I bet living in Dunedin is fun, but if you plan to call it home, we need to find you a home. So let's talk about the options here. And to be frank, they have a little of everything. Most of what you see will be a little older as the area was built out decades ago. Many of the homes will be from the 1950s to the 1970s, and don't be surprised to find a century-old home. In true Florida fashion, most mid-century homes were single-story block ranch homes, but you'll find everything from beachy cottages all the way to waterfront mansions. I love that you can find homes within walking or biking distance to the downtown area, or you can go inland and find smaller pockets with plenty of privacy. You won't find many HOA neighborhoods, and it's common to keep your RV or boat right at home. The data shows that the median home price for single-family homes is around $475,000, but homes tend to be a bit smaller here, and this would be the price for a smaller 3-bedroom home. You can find condos in the 300,000s near the water, and sometimes more affordable away from the water. And if you're interested in a maintenance-free living lifestyle, for 55 plus, you will have options as well. Dunedin is a crazy, awesome, little quaint town that's just outside of Tampa that hugs the beaches, but gives you a perfect slice of old Florida. It really is an incredible blend of just about everything you could want in a place to live. If you think Dunedin is your next city to set roots, or maybe you're still exploring, reach out to my team. It's never too soon, and let us help you and your family find your next home. Until that next video, I'll catch you later. Yeah, baby.